Christians believe that when Jesus said, "I am in the Father and the Father is in me," in John 14:11, he was claiming to be God. But is that really what he meant? Or is this another verse taken out of context? Before assuming that John 14:11 proves Jesus is God, let's look at what the Bible says about God's presence in others. In 1 John 4:12, we read, "If we love one another, God lives in us, and his love is made complete in us." And Ephesians 4:6 tells us, "One God and Father of all, who is over all and through all and in all." So if God living in Jesus makes him divine, then why doesn't God in believers make them divine too? Clearly, this is about spiritual connection, not identity. If John 14:11 proves Jesus is God, then what about John 14:20? Jesus says, "On that day you will realize that I am in my Father, and you are in me, and I am in you." Does this mean that all believers are now part of God's divine nature? Of course not. This verse proves that Jesus was not talking about essence or identity, but about spiritual unity and purpose. Jesus makes this even clearer in 1 John 4:16, which says, "Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them." This is exactly the same language used in John 14:11. Yet no one claims that believers become God. If God in Jesus means Jesus is divine, then why doesn't God in us mean we are divine too? Again, we see a double standard. Christians accept that John 14:20 is metaphorical, John 17:21 is metaphorical, Ephesians 4:6 is metaphorical, 1 John 4:12 to 16 is metaphorical. But when Jesus says, "I am in the Father" in John 14:11, suddenly it becomes literal proof of divinity? Why the double standard? The truth is, John 14:11 does not prove Jesus is God. It proves that Jesus was united with God's mission and purpose, just like all believers are meant to be. So do you still think John 14:11 proves Jesus is divine? Comment below and follow for more Bible studies.